Hey everybody, my name is Shawn Powell. I am a huge fan of Exitus Elite. This is a PowerPoint that I created a few months back, and I only did 1 or 2 videos I actually showcased this PowerPoint. And so I thought this is something that I'd probably take a little bit of time and go through, explain what's going on with Exitus Elite now in 2022, and a little bit about our team itself, the bonuses and things like that we give inside of our team just for coming, for being part of our team. So a little bit about myself, y'all. Let me get this thing started here. Who am I is what we're going to be covering. What is Exitus Elite? Who is the owner? Is Exitus Elite a scam? When was Exitus Elite formed? Why Exitus Elite and how does it work? 6 years later, actually 7 years, so it's been a couple of months back now since I've done this. Why I'm still calling Exitus Elite my primary business, my personal success. I'm going to talk a little bit about that. And why I joined our team and your team bonuses, right? So, who am I? Most and foremost, y'all, I'm a full-time dad. This is a picture of my little boy, Adam. I was able to get free from the job May 7th of 2015. This is about a year before I actually had the chance to, to come into Exitus Elite, even knew it existed at the time. So I was in the wrong vehicle, doing the right thing, making about $4,000, enough that I could probably get free from the job and pay the bills. But y'all, I will tell you this, before that day took place, I was a single full-time dad, working 65 hours a week in a restaurant, and to come home and just get freedom from that alone, y'all, was absolutely incredible. And how close me and my son are, it's ridiculous, y'all. I just shot a video on Facebook, matter of fact, talking about how online business has changed my life. So May 7th, 2015, my little boy was 7 years old. Let's go now to, fast forward to 2022, y'all. He's almost 16 years old. This picture is over a year old now that I had put up here. But he's almost as tall as I am, weighs 160 pounds. We cannot be any closer to what I'm trying to say. And online business has done that for me and him. Every day I get to pick him up from school. We go get something to eat, joking and cutting up. He fell asleep on me last night watching something on YouTube. The time change has really messed with us. It's only a few days now with the time change. And it got dark at 7:30. We both fell asleep and slept till 7 o'clock this morning. I just could not believe it. But it's still awesome to have my little boy sitting there right beside me, me rubbing his head, watching something, and go to sleep. I tell you, man, online business has changed my life, not just for me, but for him as well. I have lived in North Carolina just about my entire life, and I did restaurants for 26 years, from age 17 until I was 43 years old. We collect big arcade games. Matter of fact, you watch any of my old videos, usually have that behind me. I remodeled the house, so this is a little bit different. We actually have a yacht, y'all. This is a 40-foot yacht. Exitus Elite paid for this yacht. Exitus Elite paid for this little Jaguar. Both of them. Back in 2016, I got the yacht maybe about 3 years ago, so this is maybe about 2019. And I can tell y'all, man, life-changing income is still taking place in 2022. Not only just for me, I'm not just, I've been number one a lot in the business, but if you look right now, there's so many people making money. There's like 50-plus people that make $2,000 days in the last 30 days inside the Facebook group itself. It's absolutely incredible. So big in the sports car, like luxury SUVs. We got a little Cadillac, a little black one, tan leather. I love it to death. This is what I'm driving now. We have an old 2-story house here in North Carolina that I have owned for the past 22 years now, and a lake house we spend time at as well. Now free from a job going on 7 years. I love promoting, teaching, and helping people in businesses. And y'all, I'm going to tell you, one thing I've been teaching more and more, you get by giving. Please understand that. I don't care what business you do. If you do this business or not, you get by giving. If you want to make it in your business, go do things around you that is good for other people. Put other people in front of you and ahead of you. Think about them. Do things for them. Online business or away from online business. God is always going to bless you. So if I'm out and about and I see a woman who's got a flat tire and I can help, I will. And you know what? I don't give to get, but it's amazing how often when I give, doing anything, online business or not, God always seems to make it come back to me in such a big way. You learn, y'all. You get by giving. I'm telling you that. And are excited about Exitus Elite. Easily tops that list. Love my freedom. There's a picture of me and my female species out and about. And that day alone, y'all, we made another $1,000, $2,000. I remember that day. And this is our little boat we got in the lake house. So what is Exitus Elite? Exitus Elite is a standalone online training and mentoring platform that provides its members with the tools and training necessary to promote and run a successful business online or offline. The Exitus tools and training help overcome some of the significant challenges businesses face today, namely finding new customers or prospects, and maintaining a steady cash flow to help with the day-to-day running of a business. We also offer an optional income opportunity. If you do not have an existing product, service, or opportunity to offer, you can choose to market one of our Genesis product packages. Becoming a member of Exitus Elite might be the best business decision you have ever made. In 2016, y'all, in the first 30 days, I made over $40,000. Enough money to be able to pay my little house. Well, it's not little, it's 4,300 square foot house here in North Carolina. Make enough money to be able to pay a house off in the first 30 days of a business. And this was before the $2,000 commissions even come. Give you an insight. Out of, I'd say, last 50 posts I've seen in the Facebook group, I only saw 2 that wasn't for $2,000. And that's ridiculous. You would have to see it to believe it. Out of the last 14 people I put in, 12 of them came in at the $2,000 range. Compare that to any other business, it's life-changing, y'all. This is why I keep telling you, Exitus Elite is where it's at, y'all. Jump in this and take it seriously. Got an awesome owner. We'll talk about it in just a second. Is Exitus Elite a scam? The company doesn't pay us. This takes all the stress off of Exitus Elite as a company and from its paying merchants, a proven payment format that has been around for many years. Okay, by paying each other, it takes all the stress off the company. So if you ever had a company before where PayPal was used to build the business, because everybody had PayPal, it was like, oh yeah, blah, 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 so it helped it grow. But then PayPal, for whatever reason, red flagged it. Just red flagged it, which PayPal had way more power than it should. I use PayPal all the time, please understand, but when you use it as your source to getting paid from the company itself, often it'll bite it in its tail and wind up putting it in the ground. It will literally kill a business. I've seen it time and time again. FTC, SEC, they're going to be looking at businesses, investigating. Are these people doing everything like they're supposed to be doing? Is this owner here? Is he legit? Is he paying his taxes? Things of that nature. And that's exactly what's happening. But because of the fact Exitus Elite doesn't pay us, it takes a lot of that stress off of it. Then it all comes down to whether or not, he's got his license, things of that nature. And of course, Paul Stevenson's got everything up to par. Not only does he do online businesses, y'all, he has actually got storefronts as well and has been doing this for over 30 years. The man knows what he's doing. Now, I'm going to talk about some of the great things. We get paid immediately. We get to pick how we want to get paid, and we always make it 100% commissions. Those 3 things right there are very big, y'all. Getting paid immediately means that I could be painting, and then bam, I get an email, just let me know I got $2,000. We get to pick how we want to get paid. I get to pick where does it go to. Did it go to PayPal, debit or credit card, Cash App, Google Pay? If you want to use Stripe, Western Union, it does not matter. We got icons for all sorts of things. You fill it out, even give them your information saying, hey, if you need any help, give me a call. And then right there, it's so easy, y'all, to set up this merchants. Anybody can do it. It's really, really simple. And we always make 100% commissions each and every time. Y'all, we had a yearly admin fee. It was a yearly membership fee, to be honest, is what they called it. And Paul decided to get rid of it. So now it's a one-time admin fee. Admin fee means this is the only money Exitus Elite makes. The only money Exitus Elite makes. So if you call, which I've talked to Paul several times this week, I've talked to Jacob several times this week, support, that's his son, the best support I've ever seen in my entire life, y'all. And I'm telling you, when you call them, you got access to them. Webinars. Paul is the one that's sitting there telling you about it, and the man knows what he's doing. He knows getting out, getting seen, getting hurt is how you make it. He's not scared of a phone at all. He would rather, if you send a message saying, Paul, I got a problem, blah, 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 he's going to call you immediately. The man's more about a phone. He's old school in that sense. But y'all, it's great to know. And that's what you're paying for. You're paying for a business. And the word quality is the first thing that keeps coming to mind when I think about Exitus Elite and Paul Stevenson and Jacob. I'm going to start saying Jacob as well, y'all, because he's phenomenal. I'm going to tell you that. So that's where we're at with this and the little bit of money they make. So one-time fee, and just to give you an example, I'll straight up tell you, if you came at the $2,000 level, you would pay one time for the package so you have the rights to it. So it'll give you all the training and everything, right? But the admin fee is not even 1/5. 1/5 of what that one commission would pay for. And if you pay those 2 packages, like the package and the admin fee, you're good to go. There's no more fees, y'all. It's absolutely incredible. It's a business that you can run with. And how long have I been with them, y'all? I've been with them since 2016, and I'm still calling it home. A lot of people in my team, in my chats and things like our private chats, call this place home as well. Our company lawyer, Scott Warren, keeps in contact with us over new FTC guidelines. He'll suggest something. Paul will say, we'll have a webinar. Paul will say, y'all, what do you think? The lawyer will be in the webinar. Have you ever heard of anything like that? So we can ask questions to the lawyer and he'd answer it for us and things like that, y'all. And, and Paul listens to the lawyer. Absolutely. So recently, I'll give you an example, y'all. So Scott Warren popped in and said, you know what? The FTC really wants us to have something. So if somebody bought the admin fee and didn't purchase a package, used to, like most systems, he didn't get anything. That was the money that Exitus Elite is supposed to make. So he's like, let's give these people something. Paul listened. So what we do, we added what was called hubs. Hubs, you get a $100, a $250, a $500, a $1,000, $2,000 hubs. And if you buy the highest ones, or whichever the highest one is, the lower ones come with it. You get training just for having to pay the admin fee. And these things get updated on a regular basis. Another company went out of business. When they did, Paul's like, you know what? They got lower levels. Let's stuff this $100 level, our $100 level, with a lot more training. So he added so much more training to it just so that we could pick up some of these people that were, eating up these small, one-up systems so they would feel more at home and could kind of pick up. So, frankly, he did something to help another business, the people that were in it, to come into this business. I've seen him do things like that, y'all. The man manages and does an absolutely incredible job. But why did we do it? Because Scott Warren, the lawyer, had suggested putting something there because he had seen where the FTC was frowned upon people who are, doing businesses or owners that didn't give them something for purchasing the admin fee. So there you go, y'all. Talk about legit. We stay on the cutting edge of what needs to be done. Paul does an incredible job managing his business and the members in our organization. I've seen the man shoot himself in the foot just so the people, the new members coming in, could do better. I've seen him make less money from the company because he thought what he was trying to do would help people. And again, what owner have you ever heard do something like that? It's been around for, it's 8 years now and still growing like crazy. This business is 2022 and beyond. Absolutely. When did Exitus Elite start? Exitus Elite started as an idea in 2014, the vision to design a truly outstanding opportunity that would enable anyone, regardless of background, the chance to build a successful online business. Most intent opportunities in this time lacked quality and leadership and never lasted. Exitus Elite needed to be different. It succeeded. So I put a little time chart down here. It's 2014 is when it started. It started as a different name. It was like Exitus Elite something else. It was before my day. 2016, it evolved to where Exitus Elite is now. Yes, we've had updates with the system, updates with the training. Ever so often, Paul will take something. I'll be doing a video, y'all. Guys, I've got almost 500 videos, if not 500 videos for Exitus Elite. I'll be doing a video showing the back office, and then there's a video I've never seen. Because Paul looked at it and said, you know what, only 90 people looked at this. Obviously something that we don't need, and then take it out and put something in its place. Wouldn't even tell people that it happened. And I'm like, this is what managing is, y'all. This is what caring about your business is. So 2016, I've seen a lot of good changes. The default pages from the capture pages, y'all, how beautiful they are. The first 10,000 I made, I didn't even create my own capture page, sales page. I used just what was in the system. And I easily could have kept going. I can tell you that, y'all. So the quality is definitely there, and I got awesome ones. 2021 is when we had a new update. That's when the G2000 came about. And 2022, y'all, we're still growing and still things is coming. Paul has done a lot for this business and still moving forward. Awesome 8-year-old business. Why Exitus Elite, y'all? The most quality training, the best quality capture in sales pages, without a doubt. This is a picture right here, y'all, one of them. I actually made a team sales page for our team, y'all. I'll tell you this. And the quality, I kept looking back at this page, this video. So I implemented this into a banner so that if they came from our capture page and used our team sales page, it would mimic and reflect it itself, how quality this system is. So I felt like I had to up my game just to make it look as good as what the company actually provides itself. Best owner I've ever met for any online business, without a doubt. The easiest way to get paid life-changing income immediately. Best support, Jacob, is by far. Y'all, I'm going to tell you, I have left businesses. I was #1 in the world because support couldn't help me or my downline. Or they'd help me, but not my downline. Or something crazy like that. I can't be part of something like that, y'all. So I literally had to leave it. Jacob, y'all, is incredible. I can tell you that. He reflects Paul Stevenson and the quality, without a doubt. Managed and updated as needed. Have a straight connection to the owner and support at any given time. Just to name a few things, y'all. This is some of the training down here. This is actually called the Legends. And there's 20 people, right? Jack Zufeld is a 7-figure earner. Let's see, Darren Little's down here. This is Jeff Mills. He's done interviews with me for other businesses that I did. I make my own capture sales pages using Power Lead systems. I did training for the company back in 2017 for the $1,000 commission called Master Traffic Institute, and Jeff Mills was part of that. So we did some interviews and stuff like that back in the day. So there's some really good people. There's Ray Higgins down here. Darren Little does a great job, but you'll see some of these people and know who they are. I know them personally, even on my friends list. How does Exitus Elite work, y'all? The Exitus Elite provides training at each level, even just purchasing the membership fee. This is what I was talking about earlier. So it's a one-time admin fee now is what it's called training hubs. Also keeps us in compliance with the FTC complete training and sales system. So you would pick and pay for the membership fee first, which is an admin fee now, then pay your sponsor for the package for the G100, the 250, 500, 1000, and 2000. With Exitus Elite one-up plan, you pass up your first product sale commission at your highest level. So let me give you an example there. Let's say if you came in at G1000 today, right? Then, and the next 20 people you put in, let's say none of them are G1000, they were the 500, 250, or 100. Each and every one of those commissions is going to be yours. Not only are you going to get the training for the 1000, the 500, 250, and 100, but you're going to get every one of these people and the commissions. You do not pass up the 500, 250, or 100. You'd only give it one pass up at your highest level as a G1000. But here's the thing, y'all. 90% of the people in the last 8 years in Exitus Elite come in at the $1,000 or $2,000 level, right? 90% across the board. That's ridiculous. I got a 20-to-1 ratio. I told you earlier, 12 of the last 14 people came in at the $2,000 level. And one of those came at the 1,000. I did get one 500, which is rare, but it does happen. That's great. But I have never heard any ratios of anything like that from any company. But that tells you what this company is like and the kind of people that it brings. But let's talk about you. You're sitting at G1000, right? If your first person comes in at G2000 or a person comes in at G2000, you would make that 1,000, but the other 1,000 would be an override. That would go to the sponsor above you, who is more than likely probably G2000 qualified going by the ratio of this place. So you're going to be wind up giving up money because you weren't qualified at it. Now, you have to still give it that first pass up. Understand that with the G1000. So if you are looking at the G1000 as being, your highest level, then that first one would be a pass up. Understand what I'm saying? Now, some people, I'm one of those personally, and it's up to you if you're doing a business or not. I'll put your first member in for you at the $1,000, $2,000 level. I do this as an example. First of all, it's one of the biggest gifts I can give. Secondly, I think it's a great way to incentivize people to go big in their business. But even without doing so, y'all, because there's only like 2 people I could even think of. One might even be doing other businesses right now that even put the first member in for you. This company still has a 90% ratio to the 1,000, 2,000 level, and it's incredible. Get into our private Facebook group from the official Exitus Elite, and you're going to see how many people are making $2,000 commissions and 1,000s as well on a regular basis. Again, right here, just to re-summarize some stuff here. Highest level, along with the person purchasing the product to your sponsor. Once you have done that, you are qualified at that level. Pass up is only at your highest level. Only one person, unlike many other systems where you had to pass up 1 for every one. I had one system where I had to pass up 2 for every one. Compare that to this and how much money we put in your pocket. That's a world of difference, y'all. 90% coming to 1,000, 2,000 level. Upper level gives you all the training commissions plus overrides from all of the lower levels. All right. The reason I'm showing you this picture, y'all, is because the $1,000 is not even a bill that is made anymore. And here we are, we're making 2 of them. So I wanted y'all to understand how big and how real this is. So I actually put this in here so you can understand that you're making more money than the amount of money that's being created at the highest level in the United States is not even a $1,000 bill anymore. And here we're actually making 1, if not 2, on a regular basis. So just to give you some reality how much money this is. Okay, who is Paul Stevenson? First of all, I've got almost 500 videos. Go to YouTube, type in Shawn Powell, Exitus Elite, cherry pick any of them, and you're going to hear me talk about how awesome Paul Stevenson is. It's just reality. I don't care if it's 2016 or today. I've done other businesses, y'all, and I'll talk about the owner being a good owner, but you'll never hear me say this because, to be honest, there's only one guy that's the greatest, in my opinion, and that's Paul Stevenson. That's just how it is, y'all. So the CEO is Paul Stevenson. Simply put, Paul Stevenson is the best online business owner I have ever met. He has over 30 years in online and storefront businesses. The first thought that comes to mind when it comes to Paul Stevenson Exitus Elite is quality. I already mentioned that. Weekly webinars hosted by Paul Stevenson with guests. We train, talk about our plans for the future in Exitus, changes, etc. Let's say, give an example. It would be me as a guest, or maybe Darren Little, or someone like that. Someone that's been in the business for a while, 6-7-figure earner, someone who's doing really well right now to bring up a new person that's really excited. You get a chance to hear them. But Paul will not only just interview them, all of us in the chat will have a chance to ask questions. Then when it's over, I'm going to tell you some of the best parts of the webinars. Not only does it look really good, and he's got music going at the beginning and everything. You know how Mac systems are when it comes to presentations and stuff. Really beautiful stuff. He does a great job. He talks about things he wants to do. Are we going to do it? Not always. Sometimes he's excited about something and we ain't. Guess what? He doesn't do it because we weren't excited. That's just awesome to see him add our input to what we're doing. And I've seen him say this so many times, y'all. Exitus Elite will never be worse than it is today. Because what he's saying is it will always get better and better and better. And you're looking at y'all, since 2016, I made incredible income with this business just like it was. If he didn't do updates on a lot of things, I'd be happy, to be honest, because it wasn't really necessary. But that's where Paul's at when making this thing better. Okay, accessible to all of us members. No one cares more about their members in any business than Paul Stevenson does, and his son Jacob. Makes for a respected and trusted business. I reflect that and keep saying it over and over again. Tell you something else real quick, y'all. When we have webinars, he's literally telling you, pick the phone up and call someone and talk to them. Now, he's not talking about old school, just going through a list, calling everybody, but he's saying, y'all, if you believe in the business, you're not going to say something wrong. It's like me sitting down and mash record right now. I know I'm telling you what you're going to hear because I believe in it. I'm sincere. Sincerity is the answer to online business, right? Get you positioned into a life-changing business, get positioned to make that life-changing income, and then get out and get seen and heard in a business you believe in and love. Y'all, that's what he is, and he knows that. That's why he says, get seen, get heard. Pick the phone up, talk to somebody, and let these people know what you think about your business. And like I said, add, you get by giving, you know what I'm saying? And then all that starts to come together and makes really good sense, and it works. The higher the commissions, more people want to know who you are, so keep that in mind. Get seen and get heard. Let's see, 7 years in this business, and he's still excited about our Exitus Elite business. Awesome owner. 8 years. I need to update this a little bit. Is how old the system is. But I could talk to him right now on the phone, and he's just as excited about it now as it was the first time I ever talked to him. Your team bonuses and why join our team. Let's see here. Well, I personally helped put your first member in for you, literally getting you qualified at the 1,000, 2,000 level, higher ratios qualified in Exitus. You get complete access to our 3-generation bonus training for you and your downline. So not only are you going to get it from me, you're going to get it from your downline as well. I did a really good update since this is a beautiful pages. I literally am hosting it for you as a matter of fact, so that if you came in to 500 or higher, I'm going to put those links in there for you. I've got a 6-minute video from the company, a VSL video, but I also add a minute and a half showing some credibility where I send some money, show some money coming in right then. Even when I was editing the video, I made another 1,000 in the process. So I wanted to show you that, So I've got a really good team sales page that goes with it. I got the Shawn Powell's Mega Swipe File. I'll update this stuff on a regular basis. 2022 algorithms for Facebook, things that have changed. People I talk to are 6-7-figure earners, and they're telling me in 2022, this is what I'm doing to get 100, 200 likes on my content and things of that nature, y'all. So that's what I'm telling you. I'm trying to keep you up to par. Secondly, everything that I create, if it's on my timeline, if it's in a video, if it's a proof of income, I take a lot of them, y'all, and post them down on the Shawn Powell's Mega Swipe File so that you can use it for your team. You can even do a video and scroll through it just like I do in my videos, or just copy it and then have it and then post it, on your timeline, things of that nature. And I even made a page to make it, it's kind of like this presentation, except it's all on one page, right? And I did this so that you'll have some guidelines to go by. If you want to do a video just like this and just point this out and stuff like that, I've even got that for you in the back office as well in my 3-generation bonus training. So you have got a private team chat with us. Everybody in there is G1000, G2000, just to let you know. It's a little bit incentivizing here. So if you want to become part of that, chat team with us on a regular basis, y'all, that we're there every day pretty much. So that's going to be one of the benefits as well. And plus, we got the private Facebook group for Exitus Elite with Paul Stevenson and Jacob and everybody else that's in it as well. All right. This right here, y'all, again, I was telling you earlier, being free from a job for the last 7 years, going on 8 years, as a matter of fact, in 2023, it's been priceless. My grandma is in her 90s, and I remember her birthdays every year, and I was missing them. We'd have family get-togethers in June, usually because everybody's birthday is in June and July. Everybody in the family, y'all, other than mine, I'm in November, it seems like. But my dad and my grandma and my granddad, everybody's birthday was in June and July. So they'd have the family get-togethers, and I was working in a restaurant where I-40 was where everybody's heading to the beach. So for me getting off on a weekend to do a family get-together, believe it or not, couldn't happen. So after about 4 or 5 years, my family get-togethers and of not going because I couldn't because of work, it had gotten to the point that my family even quit telling me about them. And can you imagine that, y'all? Getting to a point where people know what there's not even sense of telling Shawn because he ain't going to show. And then from going from that to being able to be at all the family get-togethers, y'all, I'm the first one there. My grandma knows I'm going to be there. If she needs to go somewhere, I'm the first one she calls. My dad's got Parkinson's. Monday we got something going on I got to do for him, a video chat. Y'all, you know, I'd have to reschedule my day from a work just to do these things. But y'all, what it's meant to me and my son, and picking them up at school and going to the movie theaters, going to Brooklyn Pizzeria, letting them go to GameStop, talk the ears off the guy that works there because he knows video games like the back of his hand, you know, stuff like that, y'all. It means the world to him. And sometimes he is just jabbering around about video games going down the road. But you know what? I just sit there and listen and appreciate knowing my son is there and I'm close to him. And I cannot talk good enough about it, y'all. I can tell you that. The best job I've ever had wasn't in restaurants or anything like it. It was being dad. That's the God's honest truth. And that's why this image right here is one of those picking them up from schools, went to Olive Garden, went to the movies, spent the day together, and then come home, joking and cutting up and having fun. 4 o'clock on a Tuesday with nobody else in the movie theater except me and him. Even got our cell phones out, waiting for the movies, got our feet up on the chairs in front of us. Nobody else is in there. Not on 4 o'clock on a Tuesday. It's just me and him watching the movie and enjoying it. That is priceless to both me and him. I cannot tell you how much it means to us. So I want to say thank you for taking the time to watch this presentation. Reach out to the person that brought you here to see this presentation. If it was me directly, contact me with any questions. Tell me how you are. Tell me that you are ready to come into this business, and we'll get you started. No better time than right now to be part of this awesome 7-year-old business, Exitus Elite 2022. It's November, might as well say 2023. All these proofs of income back here are my own. This is ridiculous amount of income that's coming into this business. All right, y'all. If you are ready to do this, go ahead and get in touch with the person that brought you here. If it's me, tell me, Shawn, I'm ready to do this business. I want to come in at the blah, blah level. I'll go ahead and send you everything out. We'll go ahead and get you qualified. Get you in that private chat if you're at the 1,000, 2,000 level. Go get that private team sales page set up for you that I personally do for you. Put your picture in there. Make sure all the links work. Your social media is connected to it and things of that nature. And with that being said, y'all, I appreciate you taking the time to watch this presentation. And we look forward to seeing you part of the team. Appreciate it.